in and get tornadoes. And it used to be 350 in Philly. That was a lot at the time. And but here they got tornadoes. As soon as I came here, it was $1,000. And I was like, why? Tornado Alley, they said. I didn't know that.
We're making hello everyone and welcome to another live hosted by me, Mr. Philly. Sorry, I was talking to family members, but so for later on, we're making some steak burgers and we're making ribeye steak burgers. I can't remember the last time I had a ribeye steak burger. So we're just cooking the bacon right now, and then we also have our onions over there. We're gonna caramelize. So yeah, I just wanted to. I mean, I'm not gonna cook the burgers till later. I just thought I'd share with you me throwing this in the oven. I'm gonna cook it in the oven. Throwing the bacon. There you go. Throwing it in the oven. Then we got our onions here. So yeah, I'm just gonna do that for a little while. Just chill with you guys. Thought it'd be cool. Trigger Supernova. I think man, you look familiar. Yeah. So yeah, we're just caramelizing these, and these take a while. So yeah, I was gonna cook also for my parents and everything, and my family. So, but yeah, I said they're not hungry yet. So I figured I'd just cook the onions. That takes a little while. We got a lot of time just to get those caramelized. And I promise you guys, I don't know if you ever had ribeye steak burgers. Man, if once you have those, man, you never want to go back to regular burgers ever again because they are amazing. Yeah, we're gonna cook a really good steak burger tonight or this afternoon. And, for me, I do like those fancy burgers. I love spicing up. I made also, a French onion burger too. Just put some French onion soup mix in your burger patty meat, and it tastes amazing. And some Gruyere cheese. Oh man, and then thyme, and then arugula on top. Oh, so beautiful. That's one of my signatures. I like sometimes I like this fancy burgers, but I also like this barbecue type style burgers or whatever, something on the grill. Never seen it. Hello, Suko, how are you? I'll turn this up just a little bit. There we go. Just cook a little bit faster. Yeah, this is cooking pretty slow though. I'm gonna stay on for a little bit, just till the onions are caramelized. What kind of chicken did you make? Just regular chicken? How'd you make it? Did you fry it or did you grill it?
We had parsley now.
I don't see anything. You don't even have garlic powder. It's in there somewhere. You gotta find it. Hey. Yeah. Mm. Sorry, talking to my mom. My ma. I am an uncle. Yes, I do have lots of nieces and nephews. If that's what you're asking. Under renovation. It's my parents' house. Just under renovation. So, okay, I won't record it no more. What do you think? I live in a end of the world shelter or something, and I'm hiding out. Yeah, I'm in an end of the world bunker or whatever. I'm in like a doomsday bunker. Just kidding. My parents believe in Y2K and all that such, so they kind of turned their house into a doomsday bunker. That's why it looks all funky. Kidding. I'm kidding. But anyway. Oh, nice light. Oh, I didn't know that was light. Wow, that looks so much better. Oh wow. I thought that was the light right there. Oh, so there's two lights. Okay, interesting. Y2K? Never heard of Y2K? It was when the year 2000 came out. I don't know if you've never heard of it. When the year 2000 came, there was like problems with the new year. They thought computers weren't going to be able to understand the year 2000, and I remember I was a kid. You know, that was all over the news. I actually kind of believed something bad was going to happen, and the apocalypse was going to happen. They thought the computers weren't going to be able to recognize 2000, but that was all a hoax. And yeah, it turned out 2000 came, nothing happened. Yeah, but actually, I mean, something did happen in 2001, September 11th, if you count that. But like that was a year after. I mean. Yeah, but yeah, never heard of that hoax. The 2000, the apocalypse was coming in the 2000s, and like everything was going to shut down, the computers and everything. Oh, you're not from America, so you probably would have never. Maybe you're not too young to remember when it happened. I remember I was like 10 years old. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, too young. Okay, that's understandable. Give me a second, guys. Interesting though. I remember people were freaking out. It was like COVID actually. People were stocking up and everything. I mean, you were alive when COVID happened. Actually, it wasn't as bad as COVID. I mean, people were stocking up, people were building doomsday bunkers. Yes, it was crazy. Interesting time. Actually, COVID was worse though. I think more people actually blew out of proportion COVID more than they did this one. Actually, though, I remember September 11th. Though, you know, I think I kind of felt like COVID during September 11th. I mean, a lot of things shut down for a couple weeks. Not as long as that, not as long as COVID, but yeah, that was interesting. Yeah, I was alive some interesting times. Oh, I grew up with Tiny Toon Adventures, all the '90s, the best. I grew up with '90s cartoons. Oh man, I grew up with Dexter's Laboratory, Tiny Toon Adventures, Batman, Power Rangers, all the fun stuff. Oh man, that's bringing back memories. You know, I wasn't allowed to watch a lot of cartoons. My mom was used to be a little bit extremist with religion, and she thought cartoons were evil. But we watched it all on Saturday morning. You know, all the reruns came on. Goosebumps. You know, yeah, all that fun stuff. I mean, I can go on and on and on. Street Sharks, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Oh man, all the fun shows. The '90s had the best shows. I'll tell you, best cartoon shows. Are You Afraid of the Dark? You probably never heard of. I mean, I'm probably going over your head. I don't know what happened. The '90s need to come back. TV was so much more fun in the '90s for kids, especially. What about you? This is gonna take a minute. Yeah, my parents were too back in the day. SpongeBob. Oh, that came out. It's early 2000s. It's getting old. I mean, it's been around for a while. I think it's still. Oh, Pokemon. Yeah, I did too. Pokemon. That was late '90s, '97, I think I would say. And then Yu-Gi-Oh. I remember all the anime, such. Oh man, you don't know what you're missing. The '90s. Ooh, I tell you. Actually, maybe that's a good question that I should quick Q&A. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, right here. There we go. Since we're waiting for this, I'm trying to get this out of the way. Waiting for the onions to caramelize. They're going to take a little bit. So I figured, you know, hey, let's do a Q&A because I'm not going to start the burgers until 2. Um, so, uh, so you guys want to have a discussion about this? This is a kind of a new thing that I do. I normally do it differently when I'm not cooking, but it's easier to keep the conversation on one subject and we can go off that. I know they take for yeah. Oh, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, they're gonna take a little bit. That's why we got some time. Nobody's hungry yet, so yeah. And they take a while. But you know, the trick is, and I've done this before, it still takes about 20 or 30 minutes, but just keep adding water and turn the temperature really high. But that's a faster way of doing it. I think it cuts it in half like 20 minutes. But I still think it takes like 30 minutes. But just keep adding water to the pan. But yeah, we have it at a low setting, so yeah, it's gonna take a while. When do I start what? So anyway, you guys can have a conversation based off this. So my favorite childhood memory, this is something that I wanted to talk about for a while, was I used to vacation down in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Not Atlantic City, but there's another place south of Atlantic City. It's got a Wildwood, New Jersey, and hopefully in 3 weeks we'll be able to share with you that place that I used to go to as a kid. They have a boardwalk, they have a beach, and they also have a lot of novelty stores, and they have a bunch of carnivals down there. It's considered a metropolitan area of Philly, and I'll definitely elaborate more on this when we go there. But yeah, I remember as a kid, man, it was so much fun. I would take that place over Disneyland any day, and that was where childhood dreams really come true. I just remember when I dream of have fun dreams, I dream about me riding my bike on the boardwalk. And my other favorite childhood memory, I would say, that stands out to me was Christmas 1998. There was a big snowstorm. Church got canceled and everything, and oh man, it was snowed like I mean like 1 to 2 feet. And where I lived in Scranton, Pennsylvania at the time, that was really common. It was like 4 or 5 times a year would snow like that during the winter. Um, but yeah, it was just a picturesque Christmas. There was just so many cool shows on TV. My dad just bought a computer. We just played Hot Wheels all day. We had a good dinner, man. It was just, yeah, it just felt like a fantasy Christmas that you would see in movies. It was so much fun. That day stands out to me so well because of how much snow we got out of every memory that I've had of where I used to live when I lived in Scranton, Pennsylvania. Kind of cool. Okay, let's check on that bacon. Oh, bacon's cooking good. 15 minutes. Oh shoot, I probably should have. I guess maybe 10 more minutes and we'll be done with that. We'll take that out. So yeah. Somebody told me I should have put timer on for 15. Oh, the timer. Oh no, the time. I forgot to set the timer, so I'll just take it out another 5 minutes, maybe 5, 10 minutes. Anyway, so anyway, where did I go? Oh really? Where are you from, Suko? If I may ask. Well, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. My childhood doesn't stand out. My parents were odd growing up. They were a little different. Um, but I didn't really get as much of a childhood as I wanted. But now that I look back on it, I actually appreciate my childhood more because I grew up in a fun decade for kids, car TV wise, and that was pretty much my only form of entertainment. And after a while, my mom wouldn't even let us watch TV anymore. But I was homeschooled quite a bit of my life, and I think that's really what depleted me having a childhood. So yeah. I didn't get that much of a childhood as you think I did. I mean, I didn't really go to school. I mean, I went to first and second grade, and that was it. And then we moved up north. I was homeschooled. Pretty much all I had was my brothers and sisters. Then we went to church, and we had a little community there. That was it. I grew up with cartoons too, but yeah, I'm not a nerd. Well, I mean, I don't speak nerd. I think the only nerdy side I had was when Halo was a thing. I used to play the crap out of Halo. My roommate had a Xbox 360, and man, we used to play the Halo 2. Man, that was fun. Not much. How are you? Oh, it's good. Thank you for asking. How are you? Oh yeah, I missed. Oh yeah, for sure. I feel like I missed out. I was so sheltered. I didn't even see. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of things. I mean, like I talked to a lot of people when I first went. When my parents finally moved to another state. And I finally went to school in sixth grade. I like a lot of people. I had no social skills whatsoever. I used to be really awkward. I still am, honestly. But yeah, um, yeah. I wish I was a part of like a Boy Scout or a Cub Scout or something like that. Something that kids could do. But when I went to school, I we were kind of disappointed at the school that we went to. And yeah, well, it was partially my fault. Yeah, I didn't really have any good social skills, and a lot of people I talked to is like, "What rock have you been living under for so many years?" You know. How about you? Yeah, I didn't even see my first skyscraper until I was like what, 14. Yeah, it's just a lot of things I didn't get to see, but yeah, being a YouTuber, and this is one of them. Honestly, also, I'm an Uber driver too, and I think being an Uber driver actually helped my social skills also. Took me a while, but yeah, it took me a while to get to it. Yeah, I had no social skills whatsoever. I couldn't talk to people at all back in the day when I was a kid. It was a big culture shock. Wait, are you homeschooled too there, Suko? And this is what I like too. I like getting to know my subscribers. It's really interesting to hear you guys' stories. Meet all kinds of people from all different walks of life. Very interesting stories. Really? I went to public school for 1 year, ninth grade, and that was it. After that, I got a GED, and that was actually the worst. I still had no social skills. Um, a little personal, but yes, I'm single, single to mingle. I almost got married a few years ago. Didn't work out though. Honestly, if I ever start dating again or get into a relationship, I don't think I would be on YouTube as much. I'm thinking about that all the time. That's what I think. Well, yeah, I mean that's true. And it took me a while. I only had two serious girlfriends in my life. I mean, everything else was just here and there, and dating. And there, actually my dating life is a little dark in some sense. My dating history is a little dark. I was young once. Excuse me. Okay. Goodbye. Suku, tell me more about you though. How do I reconcile what? That's true. And I was really happy, when that happened. I was in one relationship off and on for several years, and it was a very unhealthy relationship. But I didn't really know. I thought that's how relationships were, and she was a very toxic person. And this was years ago. And then finally, in my last relationship actually was actually much healthier, and I was actually really happy, and actually it brought me up, but it didn't work out. It's a long story. I don't know how to explain it if you weren't there. It's not bad or anything. It just didn't work out. That's all. But like that actually did help my self esteem a lot, and actually that's kind of what inspired me to be a YouTuber. I mean, just after my last relationship that didn't work out, and just everything kind of went felt like was going to crap. Honestly, felt like my life was going to shit, and that's actually when I started actually posting on social media. Actually, I first started on Facebook, and then I went to Instagram, and then I went to Rumble, and now I'm on YouTube. It's kind of what inspired me to become a YouTuber. I'm not Muslim. No, dating I think is overrated. Dating is overrated, honestly. I wish I could just meet somebody that I know. Sometimes when you know that I know for a fact would be a good person, and I know this sounds really bad. This is going to sound really bad, but I really wish, I'm at an age right now, like if I met somebody and, we dated it for just a brief period and we knew that we would work out really well as a couple. Hey, let's just get married. Some people do that, and I've actually met people that have done that, and it worked out really well. So I don't know. I mean, dating's fine, but at the same time, I've been in the dating life way too long. Honestly, it sucks nowadays. I mean, and when you're 35, 36, man, it's different. I'll tell you. Oh boy. But I'm also a YouTuber now, honestly, and I struggle with this too sometimes. I hope that like if I ever become to a point, when I meet somebody they can accept the fact that I am a YouTuber and that I talk to all these people. I don't know. I mean, I feel like, certain people wouldn't be able to accept that, I'm on social media and this is one of my jobs in life. Oh, I feel the same. Oh, hey, I can relate to that. That's partially why I'm a YouTuber. Uh, I know. Thank you. I get told that a lot. But I'm 36. I'm about to be 37 in 7 weeks. No joke. Yeah. Oh shoot! I'm gonna go check on the onions. Oh wow. I think the bacon's definitely done. Shoot, onions are looking good. I still have some time.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Hold on, guys.
There, but just use the towel. If you can find one, they're in that box. If oh yeah, no.
Yeah. Hello. How you doing? Oh, there we go. All right, I'll take the bacon out.
Put it on top of here so it doesn't burn the plastic table. Here. All right, I got it.
There we go. Doesn't that look good? I prefer usually cooking my bacon in a pan, but oven works fine too. I like that little greasiness. It's healthier, you're saying? Okay. Oh shit. Hey you, how you been? Nice to see you again. Fancy seeing you again. Thought you were out mowing.
Brush that fell all over. I hope we don't get another. I can't keep on picking up limbs all over. It takes a lot of effort. Work back out the defense.
Oh, hi. Sorry, I was meeting you guys. Hello, nice to see you again. How are you? What's new? We're making some ribeye steak burgers later on. I'm not gonna start the burgers until 2, but we just made the bacon and we're waiting for our onions to caramelize. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. What? Oh, got it. It's okay. So that's where we're at. Youthful clear skin. People ask me that a lot, and I really hate to say it. It's kind of mean. Well, I mean, not. It's a little risque, but blueberries are one thing. Blueberries actually are good for your skin, but Me, I'd say cold beer and pretty girls. I say that because when I was an Uber driver, one guy I picked up, he was in his 40s. He was a really professional looking dude. He was a lawyer, and he told me the same thing, and I kind of related to that. I was like, "Man, you look really young for your age." And I said, "Cold beer and pretty girls," he said, and I said the same. I was like, "That makes a lot of sense." So that's where I got that line from. I'm not trying to brag or anything, but I did have some fun back in my life, and just I guess enjoying life. And I had a lot of days with some cold beer, and I did date a lot of nice, pretty ladies. I guess that makes a lot of sense, yeah, in some sense. But yeah, I'd really just enjoy life, really. I think, and I don't know, genes too. It's partially genes, partially genetic, and then just partially my grandfather, my grandfather didn't even have gray hair when he was in his 60s, honestly. So yeah, I think it just runs in my mother's side. Yeah, I mean, my uncle looks a lot younger. Yeah, it's partially genes too, and then just partially taking care of yourself. I don't really take care of myself as much as I should, but but I think partially enjoying life. I think that's what he meant by that. But yeah, it's partially genes. And yeah, my mother's side they aged really gracefully. So yeah, I think that's where I get it from. If that makes sense. But yeah, blueberries are good for your skin, though, from my understanding. What do you think, guys? Is it close to caramelizing? Oh, we're getting there. Still 20. Well, I think I should turn this up a little bit. Oh, we're getting there. Hmm, just a little. This is a pretty simple burger that I'm going to be making later. I could fancy it up, but I promise you, it's going to be a pretty hearty burger. We'll cook them later on the grill, but yeah, I think we'll start at 2:30 or something. I feel bad. I think I timed somebody out that I just met. I made a mistake. That happens. My fingers are too big. No, I just bought them. No, they're store bought. I would love to make my own ribeye patties. Ribeye's so expensive, though. I tell you. Anyway, anybody else want to elaborate on this question right here? Like again, I apologize of how my kitchen looks like my parents' kitchen because we're under renovation right now. Toronto, you're from Toronto, though. Wow, I really want to go to Canada. Honestly, I was going to go to Canada this year, but I decided to. I mean, I usually visit my brother every year because he still lives in Philly, and that's where I'm originally from. But I wasn't going to go there this year, but I decided just to go visit him. I was going to go to Canada instead. I was going to go to Winnipeg, actually. But yeah, I think I'm gonna. But definitely, that is something that I do want to do in the future. I really want to start. I mean, I go to Philly every year, but yeah, I really want to immigrate to the U.S. How you doing? I mean, I only say that because one of the jobs that I work at, I work in a factory with quite a couple hundred people, and people that are from Canada tell me, "It's like you would like Canada. It's really pretty, actually. It's definitely something to see at least once in your life." I would never want to live in Canada. I don't like the government system there. I mean, government wise, America is better if that's what you're talking about. I don't mean to get political, but like, yeah, it's interesting. Um, I know a lot of people from my work that say that the last president there, Trudeau, it was not a good president. But yeah, I'm sorry, I'm getting political. But scenery wise, they say it is definitely worth there, and the money over there is prettier. They say. I'm not. I don't do politics, but anyway, I am a man. That's it. I believe I'm a man. There's men and women. That's it. That's all I can say. It's what my friend says. This is the money. Yeah, Your what? I don't know. Forget what do you use up there? Is it the euro dollar? No, it's not the euro dollar. It's the Canadian dollar. Yeah. They said they also have a toonie and a loony too. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. A toonie and a loony. You guys do have that, right? It's like a dime or a quarter in your guys' country, right? No, because I like being a foodie. It would be so fun to actually go to different places. Oh, really? Interesting. Wow. Your favorite memory when you were born? You're saying? Mhm. No, I'm cooking, obviously. No, I have off weekends, dude. I'm really glad. The one main job that I have, I have off on the weekends, and I have for 7 years. And I'm really proud of that. If I ever go to another job, I hope make sure that I have weekends off. I like having my weekends off. I mean, I'm also an Uber driver, but I do that whenever. That's my own schedule. I haven't done it in a bit, but yeah. And this takes up a lot of my time too, being a YouTuber. And someday this is going to be my main job, hopefully.
What does this remind you of?
What?
Like a what?
Onyx. Holy crap.
Car bond.
What?
Car bond, though.
Drew showed me that.
Hmm.
That smells a little better, actually. I mean, is that what they use? Or no? How does that? Oh, styrene is where we're at. That's what it is.
Probably has the same chemicals.
Oh, what is that? What is that for?
It's body filler.
Body filler? What do you use it for? Like what? Hey.
If there's like a dent
Mhm,
or like
mhm.
how it indents, it'll go over it.
Oh, so it's a clear coat that you put over it, or no?
Yeah.
Coat or
Yeah, it's like a coat. Yeah.
oh, it doesn't show. It tries to hide the
Yeah,
dent.
it hides the dent.
Really? What does it look like? Does it look like the paint or no? It looks like something different. It just shines it, makes it shine or something.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
hmm
You have a dent in your car?
No, well, I have an imperfect.
Is that it? Is that all you use, or do you use something else with it? True, show me that. There's a lot in body work, but yeah.
No, you just use it for that.
Hey, Joe, is it alright if I give you a shout out? Yeah, okay.
So I don't care.
Oh.
Do whatever you want.
What?
Do whatever you want.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Not my channel. Hey.
bacon looks good though, guys, right? Sorry, I was talking to my brother. I'd like to give a shout out to my brother. They're on YouTube. They also have a channel called Dare Bros, but they don't do posts to there anymore. But they also on Instagram, and they're more active on Instagram. It's called The Outcast 999, and they actually, I think one of their videos actually kind of went viral. Got 8 million views. But yeah, go look that up. The Outcast 999. Shout out to them. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. yeah, we're gonna use that, and then our caramelized onions for our what do you call it? Our steakhouse burger that we're making later. And I really did want to make a fancy burger, but I mean, there's a lot you can do, but I mean, really, I mean, I like adding flavor to food, honestly. So that's where I am at. That's where I That's how I am in some sense. I like, like when you make a fancy steak, with parsley and, that Béarnaise sauce or whatever, but like there's some days I just like the barbecue style. Oh yeah. Well, make it 5 stars. Mm. Maybe I can give you a suggestion, and this is good. This burger is just gonna have like bacon, caramelized onions and some lettuce. I prefer this one. There's a fancy way of making it. You could use arugula, which I really wanted to use, and but I don't think I have that. I think I just have spinach because you will never see me use iceberg lettuce. But and then also garlic aioli. Oh yeah, so delicious. Mhm. And then I wanted to put fried onions in it, but like just don't have the time for that. Fried some onions up. That would taste so good. I think that would go really, really well with the arugula. But yeah, I think this is gonna be good. With the bacon, and then and then Gruyere cheese is good too. I feel bad. I timed somebody out that I didn't mean to, but anyway, it is what it is. I'll be back. Oh, I appreciate the comments today, guys. It was really nice getting to know you a lot better. I am from the US of A, I don't do politics. I cook food, okay? Sorry, I didn't even notice that. I thought you were just being a troll, but yeah, you kind of are, but what was I gonna say? I forgot what I was gonna say. I was gonna say something. No, I mean, I don't mind. I've had some interesting, and I get rage baited. We all get rage baited sometimes, and I do. I shouldn't. I'm getting better at it. I'm getting a lot better, but sometimes if I had a few drinks, I get a little argumentative, and people, trashing my beliefs or trashing how I think or something, or just saying something that makes me like, oh, I really need to defend that, statement. That does happen, even the bigger YouTube content creators get rage baited sometimes, but I do. I have gotten to I've gotten to religious arguments. I haven't really gotten to, political arguments. I won't do that. If I do, I usually try to catch myself. I was like, I'm not gonna do this. I can give you an opinion about I've given my opinion about something. That's it. And then, usually I end it from there. And then usually I have moderators on. It's like, oh, you need to end the live, because you're getting too political. Give your opinion, move on, or something. But you should, which I shouldn't technically do. I do a lot, and I remember when I was just some guy in a kitchen, with a knife and a fork cooking food. Now, like, I think YouTube is more of a journey about your life too. It's a lot about food. So my channel is a lot about food and everything in between. Cooking food, somebody wanting to be a chef, but basically you're also seeing his lifestyle. Yeah, yeah. Well, not really. Well, I mean, kind of fun. I mean, it's interesting to learn about other people. It's interesting to learn about other people's cultures. Oh, really? Well, you're on the right channel then. So proud of you. But like at the same time, when somebody says something, that just kind of trashes your religion or something, that's kind of rude. I don't think it really. Well, honestly, interesting. That's a good question. Honestly, in my I don't know what religion you are, but or anything. Well, that's interesting. You know, I've never looked at it that way. A lot of I mean, if you do research in Catholic religion, I mean, like if we take examples from saints and holy people, actually eating, saints talk about eating what's on their plate actually, and sacrifice. I don't know. I'm sure there were Catholic chefs, and there are, of course, but yeah, I mean, like, that's interesting. Well, we just don't like actually well another thing, oh this is really deep. This is pretty deep. I don't even know how to word this, honestly. As a Catholic, you can eat anything that's in reasonable substance. But I think and then don't overeat. That's gluttony. So gluttony. So yeah, I think that's another thing. And then other than that, we need to eat, God wants us to eat. God doesn't want us to starve ourselves. We can make sacrifices, but other than that, that's all I can say about that. You're Baptist? I have a coworker that's Baptist. Interesting. Well, you guys are actually the closest to us, Baptist, from my understanding. I mean, like, yeah, the most closest, to Catholic, kind of, sort of. Well, no, Anglicans are close, but some of your theology is similar to Catholicism. Oh wow. Full all the time. I used to like that feeling back in the day, but I don't really like it anymore, honestly. I do a lot of fasting just because of my health and just because of me. And also for my religion too, just because of, for penance. But like yeah, and that's, I mean, a lot of people say don't trust a skinny chef, but I'm a skinnier guy actually. But if I ate the way I really wanted to, I used to be like a lot chunkier, honestly. I used to eat just junk food all the time. I still do, I'm not healthy in any way, shape, or form. Well, I am, but I'm not. I'm healthier than I used to be. But like, no, I lost like 30 pounds actually, and that's actually before I started becoming a YouTuber. I don't. I have noodle. Look at me. I have skinny forearms. I need to do more exercises with that. I have a scarecrow build. Sucks. I do a little bit more exercises. I do, push-ups every other night, and then I do some crunches or whatever, some ab exercises that really work actually. Because I have funnel chest or whatever. Everything down here is bigger. It stands out more, and then up here is flatter. So yeah, it sucks. So I mean, I found a ab exercise that actually works. That's like, which is what I do every other night. So yeah, that's great. That's awesome. 5'7", 162 pounds. Wow. I'm 6'1" and I'm 173 pounds. Well, 107 between my weight fluctuates between 170 180. If I go over 180, usually I start fasting a little bit more again. Fasting. I think fasting is actually a really good thing. I mean, I think for me, it's been a really healthy and really helpful way to actually monitor my diet. If you, I don't recommend that for everybody, but like if you eat junk food, if you don't eat it healthy, fasting actually, all the bad food that you eat that stores, it'll actually start using that energy and it'll burn it up faster. So burning up all the bad stuff in your body. Mm, mm. Well, I cheat a little bit. I drink coffee, which I shouldn't. If I'm really, really super hungry, I'll just try to eat a fruit like an avocado or something. Just to kill, all you need is a little bit, to kill. I mean, it takes a little bit for your body to go into panic mode. I usually do 2 days, 1 or 2 days in a row. I did 3 days in a row once. That's not the best. They shouldn't do that. Some bodybuilders do that, but yeah. Sorry, I don't want to give unhealthy advice, but yeah. Intermediate fasting is good, for health. I mean, for people working out and for some health, um, for some diets. Oh yeah, me too, me too. Yeah, I eat one meal a day usually, on a regular basis. Sometimes two. No, I mean I'll eat one. Yeah, one big meal. Like I'll eat small in the morning and eat small in the afternoon, and then basically everything that I eat is one meal, basically. So yeah, and that's actually another thing that you can do. You know, don't over proportion. You know, get smaller portions. That helps. You know, when you eat dinner or whatever. But yeah, and then like the next day I'll fast. Actually, I'll just won't eat all day. Drink water. Make sure you drink water though. Oh, I know. Of course they were. Oh, I should. I know. I'll tell you. You're telling me. Well, guys, this was a really fun live, but you know, I think I'm gonna get going because I gotta start getting the grill prepared and everything. So, it's 10 minutes to 2, so I probably should get going. But this was really fun talking to you guys. I really appreciate getting to know my subscribers better. Nice to interest. So much fun to meet people from all walks of life. And iced. But you know, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh man, so many different. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I thought you were subscribed already, but thank you. And it was really nice talking to you, and it was really nice meeting you. And you know, I used to think YouTube was basically people comment, they like or they hate, and that's it. I didn't think it was a social networking thing. That's what I like about it. You know, it's a social networking. You know, I meet some really nice people that I'm friends with now, and people are really you know intrigued with your channel, and you know you can really bond with your subscribers. It's you know it's a social networking, you know. And at first, I thought it was just basically people just go on here to get famous, give it be a job. But you know, I mean, and if that's really all it was, I probably wouldn't have stayed here that long. But yeah, I mean, I think it's a really great social networking community. So I do it for fun. Also, I do really enjoy it. I really enjoy meeting the people, and I really do enjoy, you know, sharing my likes and what I do with others. You know, and hopefully inspire others. You know. Well, yeah, sure. I mean, like you can like, I guess you can like my videos. No, if you don't want to, I mean, if you like what you see, then subscribe. You don't, then swipe right. You know, I mean, that's how YouTube works, right? Or any social media platform. But it's okay. I mean, I'm not judging, you know, but I appreciate, you know, you coming on, you know, and I say that to everybody, you know. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna get going. All right, I will see you soon. And as always, have a good day. Happy cooking. I'll see you in a few. All right, guys. Bye. Nice meeting you guys.